Hey everybody, I wanted to take a moment to share a couple tools that I've been using for travel. I've noticed that some of my most popular posts on LinkedIn have involved some of my travels. And I got into points and miles. It's been 10 years at this point. I found a mistake fare to Hawaii in 2014 for $114 each round trip in business class. And from then on, I was really hooked and addicted, and just given the amount of business expenses that you have when you're an investor, I've been able to really maximize my spending on business expenses that I was going to spend either way, and then utilize my points, primarily American Express, but sometimes Chase Ultimate Rewards points to fly. So over time, you used to have to search everything manually. There were tools like Expert Flyer, which I've used for years, that are somewhat complex, but you can look for the specific inventory for specific flights. So that was always helpful. But over the last year or two, there's a number of new tools that are really, really helpful. The first is a tool called Seats.aero. So this is searching a number of the major carriers, and they're constantly searching, and it actually saves all of the search results. It crowdsources the search results. So you can set up a search, and it also will show you recent searches that other people may have made, so that they're not consistently going to the airline's website every couple seconds and causing too much traffic. And what's powerful about this tool is you can set a date range and alerts as well. If you know that you want to travel, say, next March, you can look for flights available, and you can look for business class, first class, and you can even set a range of airports. So for me, I have some flexibility. I have a place in New Jersey and live in Puerto Rico, but I can search for major US airports to, say, major European airports or major Asian airports. And the key with using points and miles, especially if you can get a good deal, is you need to focus on the long haul. You want to lock in that business class flight on the 10 or 12-hour flight. And then it may make sense just to book a cash ticket for $100, $200 to do the last leg of the flight. Or often, once you lock in the main flight, you may be able to add on the connecting flight for free or really a small amount of points. But the key is first to get your major flight booked. There's another tool called awardtool.com that is similar to Seats.aero, but there's a few programs that this one tracks that Seats.aero doesn't. So I'll use the two of those in conjunction, and they're very, very helpful. One of the other things is last-minute availability. So generally, the airlines release the award tickets either when the schedule opens, which is often 330 days ahead of time, or within the last 14 days, last 7 days, or Lufthansa first class, as an example, the last 3 days. So if you're trying to book a year in advance, you should really try to lock something in the day the calendar opens. If you're only 3 or 6 months out, you may have tough luck, especially if you need an exact date. But if you have flexibility or you're spontaneous, well, the last minute value of points is amazing. That's especially true when the cash price of the ticket is often the highest if you're booking a few days in advance. But if you look for points, that's the time you might save thousands of dollars. So check out both of those tools, and those are two that I use regularly. Follow me on all major social media. In addition to the business stuff, I'm going to continue to post about points and miles from time to time just because people have been interested. So hopefully this is